The two-income trap: why making more money can still leave you broke. Let me tell you about a couple. She works in marketing and makes $62,000 a year. He works in IT and makes $71,000. Together, they make $133,000 a year. On paper, they should be doing great. They should have a healthy emergency fund. They should be investing for retirement. They should be able to take a nice vacation once in a while. But that is not their reality. They are stressed. They are living paycheck to paycheck or very close to it. They only have a couple of months of expenses saved, and when their car needed an unexpected repair, they had to put it on a credit card. The strange part? They are both working hard. So how can a household making more than $100,000 still feel broke? And more importantly, why does having two incomes sometimes make a family feel less secure instead of more secure? If you have ever looked at your income and thought, we make good money, so why does it still feel like we cannot get ahead? Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you may look at your second income very differently. And if you want simple money ideas that actually help you understand where your money is going, subscribe to the channel. We are not here just to talk about making more money. We're here to understand how to keep more of it and build real financial freedom. Now, here's where things get interesting. We've been told that two incomes are automatically better than one. And mathematically, it sounds obvious. If one person makes $50,000, then two people making $50,000 each should make $100,000. So you would expect that family to be much more financially secure. But something very different happened. Instead of the second income creating a huge financial advantage, many families simply built a lifestyle around having that second income. And once that happens, the second income stops being extra money, it becomes necessary money. This idea is often called the two-income trap, a term associated with Elizabeth Warren and her research into families dealing with bankruptcy. The basic problem is simple. When both people work, the family has more income, but it also tends to take on more costs. And those costs can slowly consume almost everything the second person earns. Let us go back for a moment. In 1970, the typical middle-class family often had one main income and one parent managing the home. That meant one income had to cover the family's basic expenses. There was also something else that was easy to overlook. The second parent wasn't bringing in a paycheck, but they were providing a huge amount of unpaid work: childcare, cooking, cleaning, taking care of the house, managing appointments. And if something went wrong, that parent could potentially enter the workforce. So there was a kind of backup plan. Now compare that with the modern two-income household. Both people work, both incomes are needed, and the family starts making bigger financial decisions based on those two incomes: a larger house, more expensive cars, higher housing costs, childcare, two commutes, more meals outside the home, more convenience services. And slowly, something important happens. The second income gets absorbed by the lifestyle. Let us make this very simple. Imagine one person earns $70,000 and the other earns $50,000. Together, that's $120,000. Sounds pretty good, right? Now look only at the $50,000 second income. Taxes take a portion of it. Then there may be childcare. If you have children, that can easily become a major expense. Then there's commuting. A second job can mean a second car, more fuel, more maintenance, insurance, parking, and other transportation costs. And then there's something people often forget. Time has a cost too. Two exhausted people have less time to cook, clean, and take care of things at home. So they may order more food, eat out more often, hire someone to clean the house, pay for convenience. None of these expenses necessarily look crazy on their own. That's what makes this trap so dangerous. You aren't necessarily wasting money on luxury. You're spending money just to support the life required by two full-time jobs. And suddenly, that $50,000 second income doesn't look like $50,000 anymore. It may leave you with far less than you expected. But here's the bigger problem. The family starts making decisions based on the combined income, not on what one income can safely support. The bank says you can afford a $400,000 house because both incomes are coming in, so you buy it. You qualify for 2 car payments, so you take them. You move into the expensive neighborhood because 2 incomes make it possible. Everything works, as long as both incomes continue. And that's the trap. Because life doesn't guarantee that both incomes will continue forever. Someone can lose a job, someone can get sick, a child might need extra care, a parent might need help. One person might simply reach a point where they can't keep working the same way. When your entire lifestyle is built around 2 incomes, losing one income is not a small setback. It can break the entire system. Think about it this way. A family with 1 income may have less money coming in, but if its fixed expenses are low enough, it may have room to adjust. A family with 2 incomes can have much more money coming in, but still have no room at all. That's the difference between income and flexibility. And flexibility is something we often forget to put a price on. So, what can you actually do? I'm not saying one person should quit their job. That's not realistic for most families. The real idea is much simpler. Stop treating both incomes as guaranteed forever. Instead, try building what we could call a 1-income foundation. The goal is to make your basic, non-negotiable expenses small enough that 1 income could cover them. Maybe you can't buy the biggest house the bank says you can afford. Don't. Maybe you don't need 2 expensive car payments. Maybe you choose a slightly less expensive neighborhood. Maybe you resist upgrading your lifestyle every time your income increases. The point is not to live badly. The point is to create breathing room. If 1 income covers the basics, the second income becomes powerful. Now it can go toward building an emergency fund, paying off debt, investing, saving for retirement, or simply creating more choices for your family. And this is where things start to change. Imagine that instead of using the second income to support a bigger lifestyle, you use most of it to build wealth. At first, it may feel slow. You may even feel like you're giving things up. Your friends may buy a bigger house. You may drive an older car. You may say no to certain upgrades. But after several years, something very different can happen. Your savings grow, your investments grow, your debt goes down, and eventually, your money starts working for you. That second income is no longer just paying for today's lifestyle, it's buying tomorrow's freedom. And that's the part I want you to remember. The real advantage of having 2 incomes is not being able to spend twice as much. It's having the opportunity to build enough wealth that you eventually don't need both incomes just to survive. Because the goal is not to look rich. The goal is to have options. Options to change jobs. Options to take a break. Options to care for your family. Options to handle an emergency without reaching for a credit card. Options to make a decision based on what's best for your life instead of what keeps the bills paid. That's real financial security. So take a look at your own household. If 1 income disappeared tomorrow, how long could your current lifestyle continue? A month? 6 months? Or would everything start falling apart almost immediately? That answer tells you something important, because the problem may not be that you don't earn enough. The problem may be that too much of your income is already spoken for. 2 incomes are not automatically better than 1. 2 incomes with no margin can still leave you financially fragile. But 2 incomes used to build savings, investments, and flexibility, that can completely change your future. So don't just ask yourself, how much do we make? Ask the more important question, how much of what we make do we actually get to keep? Because income can make your lifestyle bigger, but financial flexibility is what gives you freedom. And once you understand that difference, you can start making very different decisions with your money. If this video changed the way you think about your household income, subscribe to the channel, because the goal here is not simply to earn more, it's to build a financial life where your money gives you more choices, more security, and eventually more freedom.